So in this second video on assembling, we're looking at using the insert to place our last pieces, the collar and the cap screws. You can see here I already did go in and find my collar and place it in the drawing. Okay. Next step is to actually place this according to how it has to fit inside the bearing. Okay, so if we're looking at our drawings, we know that this part here has to fit within this internal space here. The best way to do that is actually to use the constraint, the insert constraint, to get this so that it goes in. Notice that when I'm doing the insert, we're dealing with center lines and some other part that connects. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I know that this inside edge needs to fit on this outside edge here. Goes around along the center line. Insert's great because as soon as I identify where it has to be, it finds its way into that place. Okay, we're using the opposed as well in this case, and I got to make sure that I actually apply that information. So as far as we're going here, that's great. Now if we were to look at how this thing can move right now, it's hard to tell, but it is actually moving. It is rotating along that axis around the circle. Okay, if I go to degrees of freedom, you can see that there is a red line that goes up through on the axis of rotation, and it shows that it can spin around. Okay. The next part we need to place is in the cap screws. I'm going to come in here, and I have to place my cap screws. And again, the beautiful part about this program is the fact that I only need to create one of these. And as you can see, I didn't place my threads all the way, but no matter. Okay, I'm going to place two of these, so I need one for either side, either one of these holes. So I place those two, and I'm going to show you how to place one of them. Okay, and I'll let you practice with the third, and then actually go back through this whole set of tutorials and do it on your own. Notice right now that I have lots of degrees of movement for these. There are at least 6 degrees of movement, right? These 3, and then the 3 in the opposite direction if I go all the way across. So we're going to constrain this, and as we know that this part has to fit within this hole. Our cap screw must fit within this hole in the bearing. So I'm going to use insert again. I'm going to use opposed, and I'm going to identify what parts are touching what. So we know that this is going to sit, okay? That insert in that direction is going to sit within this piece here. So when I go in here, I have to make sure, and this is the tough part, making sure, absolute sure, you're actually on the right part, because there's so many different edges and lines that you could click on, but making sure that those fit. And if I do it correctly, notice how it sits perfectly in that hole, exactly as I need it to be. And as everything is to tolerance, I can then see exactly how far my bolt would stick through given this these specific amounts. Okay, so as I said, I'm not going to go any farther. Go ahead and try that for the other side. Okay, always make sure to apply, and if you have any questions, please make sure you ask. Good luck, and the more you play with this, practice, the better.